Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a closer look at Population 1 and Contractors Showdown. These two VR Battle Royale games have made quite the splash in the VR gaming scene. It also captured the attention of many. Is it a must play or another title to skip? Let's dive into the pros and the cons. Okay, let's talk about the pros of Contractors Showdown VR. The immersion in the game is top notch. From the realistic graphics to the spatial audio, you truly feel like you're in the middle of the action, which enhances the overall gameplay experience. And another reason why I like playing this game is because it has a bunch of different game modes and a bunch of different stuff that like other battle royales don't have, that you can't get on Quest standalone. The game features a variety of modes including competitive, multiplayer, and co-op missions. Whether you prefer teaming up with friends or battling against others, there's plenty to keep you engaged. Customization options. Customization is another big win. You can modify your loadouts, adjust your character's appearance, and even tweak your weapons, allowing for an unequal playstyle to your preferences. Another thing I like is strong community support. The active community around Contractors Showdown VR is fantastic, with regular updates and events. It keeps the gameplay fresh and exciting, plus you can easily find players to join. This game might seem fantastic, but like everything else, it has some cons. Now let's get into those. First up in the cons section is steep learning curve. One of the main downsides in this steep learning curve, new players might feel overwhelmed by the controls and mechanics, making it challenging to jump right in. And another thing that really pisses me off and I hate is bugs and glitches. Occasionally, players encounter bugs that can disrupt gameplay while the developers are working on fixes. These issues can be frustrating for many. Another downside to this game is limited solo content. If you're a solo player, you might find the content somewhat lacking. The game shines in multiplayer, but it can feel a bit hollow when you're playing alone. Now lastly, we got hardware demands. The game requires a solid VR setup. If you don't have the right equipment, you might be missing out on the full experience. And for you guys that don't know, PC VR requires a Core i5 4500 with 2.3 GHz and a GTX 960 with at least 12 GB of RAM. I got detection drone and shit. Let's go. First, let's highlight the pros of Population 1. Unique vertical gameplay. One of the standout features is this vertical gameplay. You can climb and glide across the map, adding a whole new dimension to strategy and movement. This makes every match feel fresh and exciting. My second favorite thing is team-based dynamics. The game really emphasizes teamwork, communication, and strategy, with your squad a key, which leads to some epic moments and more engaging experience. Third thing I like about this game is diverse weapons and gears. There is a broad range of weapons and gears available, whether you like sniping from a distance or engaging in close combat. You find plenty of options to suit your playstyle. The fourth thing I like about this game is how much it frequently updates. The developers are committing to keeping the game lively with regular updates, new maps, events, and gameplay tweaks. Ensure that the community stays engaged and excited. Now let's discuss some cons. Server connectivity issues. Some players have reported occasional server lag, which can be frustrating during intense matches. While the developers are addressing this, it can impact the gameplay experience. The second con I do not like about this is balancing challenges. At times, players might notice issues with game balance, particularly with certain weapons or tactics that can dominate matches. This can lead to less enjoyable experience for some. The third con I do not like is matchmaking problems. Another concern is the matchmaking system. Depending on the time of day and player population, you may find yourself in matches with unbalanced teams, which can be discouraging. Lastly, we got community behavior. Like many online games, community behavior can vary. Toxic players can sometimes distract from the overall experience, although this isn't unique to Population 1. One question still remains: which is better? So my answer would be Contractors Showdown, because just the realism of it all, just how you shoot, the mechanics of the game, the heals, it's practically Warzone in VR. But like, would Population 1 still be worth it? If you enjoy team-based gameplay with unique mechanics, this game definitely has a lot to offer. However, keep in mind the potential connectivity issues and balancing challenges. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, comment,